Cause we can never let negotiate our freedom, no. Hundreds of years it's gone. No Messiah came for the black man. Who told us that Jesus died for the black man to suffer. The truth be said, Africa will rise at the right time. And the time we're waiting for is right now. No one can hold the truth for a long time. Oh no. Stay awake. The sun is rising from the east. And the Messiah you waiting is right here. And no one is gonna try to stop that. I can hear a great call for justice. Freedom. Let the sun rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Freedom the Kanu. Oh, stop salvation. Freedom. Let Africa rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Freedom the Kanu. Freedom the Kanu. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom the Kanu. Freedom Africa. White men fighting for self-determination celebrated. Black men seeking for self-determination, and the terrorists dead. When they jail a black freedom fighter, they jailing African freedom. Don't I have rights to my self-determination? Is that a crime? Oh no. I have rights to live. Don't I have rights to express myself? Don't I have rights to speak? Can't I complain if my mother lies? There's genocide in the land nobody can care about. Even when I try to speak, my voice is mute in every time. Like a slave in my land, I can't take it anymore. I hope the world is listening to my plight. I can hear great God for justice. Freedom. Let the sun rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom the Kanu. Oh, the song of salvation. Freedom. Let Africa rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Freedom the Kanu. Freedom the Kanu. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom the Kanu. Freedom Africa. It's time to break loose from the chains. It's time for our freedom, Africa. Cause we can never let them negotiate our freedom, no. Hundreds of years is gone. No Messiah came for the black man. Who told us that Jesus died for the black man still is suffer. The truth we say, Africa will rise at the right time. And the time we're waiting for is right now. No one can hold the truth for a long time. Oh no. So stay awake. Sun is risen from the east. And the Messiah you waiting right here. And no one is gonna try to stop that. I can hear a great call for justice. Freedom. Let the sun rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Free Nnamdi. Oh, song of salvation. Freedom. Let Africa rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Free Nnamdi. Freedom from Biafra. Freedom Africa. White men fighting for self-determination is celebrated. Black men seeking for self-determination is the separatists and the terrorists. Yeah. When they jail a black freedom fighter, they jailing African freedom. Don't I have rights to my self-determination? Is that it? Oh no. Don't I have rights to live? Don't I have rights to express myself? Don't I have rights to speak? Can't I complain if I'm marginalized? The genocide in the land that nobody even cared about. Even when I try to speak, my voice is mute in every time. I'm like a slave in my land, I can't take it anymore. I hope the world is listening to my plight. Yeah, great God for justice. Freedom, let the sun rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom, free Nnamdi. Oh, the song of salvation. Freedom, let Africa rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom, free Nnamdi. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom Africa.
People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people are in Sabangari in Kanu. Are they living of course it's Hausa land? Are they living in the forest? They came to the town. They work very hard. They build houses, mansions. They develop the entire place. They do. What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. The world aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council, where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place. Listen, which country is that? Please tell me. These are people they have prepared for you to sell you down the drain. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant.
This is the words of Ohamadike one of Biafra. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, Nigerians, you will be more useless than the Hausa peasant. What happened to the Hausa peasant? The Hausa peasant allowed the Fulanis to come into their domain. They embraced them. They welcomed them. The Fulanis deceived them that they are preachers. They have come to, fight corruption. They accepted the Fulanis into their communities, into their towns. The Fulanis eventually deceived them into telling them that their emirs, their politicians are corrupt, and they have come to hold them accountable. The Hausa peasant, trusting the Fulanis, accepted the conditions Fulani gave to them and supported the Fulanis against their own people. The Fulanis ended up killing all their emirs, all their top politicians. The Fulanis ended up buying all of them. And while they buy them, they take over their positions. This is how the Fulanis destroy the Hausas. And today, you can't see any Hausa emir anywhere. In Hausa Lando, the Fulanis now took it over. So that is the message for Mazin Nandekan. It's the same way the Fulanis have come in your various communities and they are telling you, that your people are corrupt. You are corrupt. Living within your communities, they are now the leaders in political offices in Nigeria. They are now the number one citizens of Nigeria, because the number one citizen, number two citizen are not from Nigeria. They are not indigenous to Nigeria. This is how the Fulanis ended up deceiving Nigerians, and they are now occupying those positions, are giving the Fulanis the number one position. They can intimidate you, nothing will happen to them. They can carry AK-47, nothing will happen to them. They can burn down your communities, nobody will come and confront them. They can rape your women and children. They can behead your husbands. They can as well force you into exile and put you in IDP camps. Nobody will come to your rescue. In fact, if you speak against Nigeria, the Fulanis will come for you, because to them, Nigeria is inheritance. Nigeria belongs to them. For this singular statement of our leader is the reason why they kidnapped Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, in order to keep him silent, in order to make sure that nobody rises up to fight for you. Even while Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is in detention, the people that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu trained, the people that listened to his broadcast, woken up by the broadcast of our leader, are still telling you that the Fulanis are there to destroy you. Still telling you not to support the Fulanis. Still telling you that the Nigerian government is Fulani and the Fulani is Nigerian government. Still telling you that the policies of the Nigerian government is Fulani policies. Yet, most of you are not listening. Most of you are not paying attention. Most of you don't want to hear. And that is why you see what is happening in Nigeria. A lot of communities are going down. The terrorists are now having field day, having security meetings with the state players, with the government official, with governors, senators, because they own Nigeria. This is the way the Fulani subdue the Hausas. Now they have brought them into the federal system, federal character, and you can see how the Fulanis are now holding everybody ransom. Only in Biafran territory that the Fulanis do not have any semblance of control. The only people that the Fulanis are now using in Biafran territory is the military, the police. This is the reason why we are telling you that the Fulani policemen and women, those who are working for the Fulanis in Biafra land, are promoting the agenda of the Fulanis. So if you are a Biafran and you are following and promoting the agenda of the Fulanis, Nigeria will happen to you. This is the reason why our leader said this.
People must come out to say that enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabangari in Kanu, are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop.
We came to the town, we build houses, we buy land, we develop communities.
The entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people?
But the Fulanis, they come, they occupy your bushes. They don't allow you to go to the farm. When you talk, they hack you down. When you arrest them,
doing in our forest. Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists.
Nigerian government gave them opportunity to do whatever they like. They continue to intimidate and harass the indigenous people. They continue to disappear the youth of your communities. They buy people.
World aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council.
And there is nothing you can do about it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu spoke. They kidnapped him and put him where he is today.
Where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all?
Our Prime Minister also spoke. They connived with the Finnish government and made sure that Simon Ekpa is no longer speaking. But the Biafran
so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a...
Are still speaking till tomorrow. Yet you are not listening. Yet you don't want to understand. We are still telling you what the Fulanis are up to.
Country that aspires to be in the 21st century moving.
They deceive you with their cattle. They want you to believe that they are pastoralists. They want you to believe that it is only heaven that they know.
From place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me.
Why they are grazing? They are carrying AK-47. They are carrying pump passion. They are carrying all manner of sophisticated weapons.
These are people that have prepared for you to sell you damn bread.
Of course.
By the time the Fulanis
are done with you, if you don't rise up now to understand what we are talking about, by the time they are finished with you, you will be more useless than the Hausa peasant.
Done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom.
So, that is exactly what...
By the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant.
That is what happened to the Hausa peasant. In this case, I want to welcome each and every one of you to today's edition or this afternoon's edition of here. Thank you so much for joining me. Please share, and share so that other people may join us and listen. The reason why I'm doing this is because this lady you see here, her name is so, I don't know what kind of name is that. Somi Madagu is a Biafran. She is a Biafran working for Nigeria. She is a Biafran working for Arise Television, working for the terrorist Nigerian state. And remember what our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu told you as a Biafran, when you work to serve the zoo, eventually you are going to come back in. If you are not coming back in shame, you may not come back at all. You come back in body bags. If they don't arrest you, charge you with all manner of criminality, they are going to jail you, or they are going to buy. They are going to destroy your property, everything you have as a Biafran. As long as you work for the Nigeria and you are working for their interest, they will eventually destroy you someday. This lady is a Biafran. A Biafran that she is not up to 35 years of age. She is working for Nigeria, promoting Nigeria interests in Arise TV. But when she saw the atrocity that is happening to other people, saw what people are passing through, of course she can't air the opinion on Arise Television. She has to go and tweet about it. And her last tweet against Nigeria was the tweet that took her life away. You know, Nigeria is a criminal enterprise. Nigeria is a terrorist country. Nigeria are filled up with killers, assassins, people, executioners, name it, fraudsters, name it. Any vice you are looking for in this world, you can only get it in Nigeria. This is a news anchor, Madagu. Somi Madagu is her name, Madagu. She works in Arise Television. And for a singular tweet tweeted, all of a sudden, that tweet was against Nigeria. And immediately that tweet went viral. That tweet went out there. The Nigerian government know what to do in order to silence her. And what they sent it in the form of armed robbery in her apartment. Tell me, what has this young lady done? The armed robbers will go to her house. They could not rape her, at least. They could not take anything from her. The only thing that they want is to kill her. Was this lady resisting anything? Was she resisting to give them money? Or did she resist to allow them carry her car? Did she resist anything that they demanded from her? No, she never resisted. But that is not the reason why they are there. They did not go to her house because they needed money. They did not go to her house because they wanted to carry her car. They did not go to her house for any other reason. The only reason that all of a sudden, after the tweet that is against Nigerian government, you now see armed robbers in her house. The only reason why they went to her house is because of this tweet. And what is the tweet? She said, I pray Nigeria never happens to me. What does she mean by Nigeria happening to her? In other words, she knows that Nigeria is dead. She knows that Nigeria is calamity. She knows that Nigeria is destruction. She knows that Nigeria is criminality. She knows that Nigeria is kidnapping. She knows that Nigeria is everything evil. So prayed and tweeted, I hope, I pray Nigeria never happens to me. And what happened? After that tweet was sent out, all of a sudden, armed robbers remembered her and went to her house. They didn't go there to steal. They didn't steal anything from her. The only thing they went there to do is to take away her. The only thing that they went there to do is to make sure that they silence her and silence the tweet. That is the only thing that they went there to do. And because she is a Biafran, there is no investigation that they are going to carry out to unravel the mystery behind her death. It can never be investigated. They will only do a shambolic investigation because she has already been programmed or destined to be pied. She was destined to be taken away because of that tweet. And this is an honor to every Biafran man and woman, every Biafran boy or girl, every family that is working in Nigeria. This fate awaits each and every one of you. You are working for Nigeria. You are enjoying Nigeria, even when Nigeria is happening to other people. You join Nigeria to prosecute other people. You join Nigeria to fight against your freedom. You join Nigeria against your brothers and sisters. You join Nigeria to sabotage the freedom of your people. I want you to know that no matter how good your job is or how nice you are to your job, Nigeria do not care about you. Nigeria no send you. Whether you are the best accountant, whether you are the best minister of technology, whether you are the best anchor on TV series, anything that you can do best as a Biafran, and you are bringing it to Nigerian government, you are using it to promote their criminality, it will eventually happen. Nigeria will eventually happen to you. And I'm live. And I'm live. I'll call you. Just send me a message. I'm live. Anything you do, I said I'm live. I'm live. Just send me a message. Send me a message. I'm live. Anything that you are doing for Nigeria, I want you to know that Nigeria can never with good. No. As long as you are a Biafran and you are working for Nigeria, Nigeria can never, never, never trust you. Nigeria can never ever appreciate you. Because to you, to them, you are an enemy. It doesn't matter whether you are working for them in any sector of their economy. It doesn't matter how good you are at your job. Nigeria will eventually happen to you. This is what happened to our sister, Madu Abu, a young girl at that. What are her crime? Her crime is only tweeting against Nigeria. And that is how it is going to be. This case is not going anywhere. The killers can never be found. No way. Who is going to find them? The same people that killed her? Is it the same people that is going to investigate her death? I want you to listen to what her fellow anchor men and women said about her death and how she was killed.
reached out to our in Abuja, who detailed the circumstances surrounding her death. She jumped down from her home when she heard about 14 armed robbers came to her home. And she did not die on the spot, Dr. Bati. She went to the hospital and she did. And I'll tell you the name of that hospital. If you can continue with your thoughts, I'll bring out the name of that, because this really is a tragic, tragic incident. Somebody's life could have been saved, but the hospital rejected her. Dr. Bati, go ahead. Let me get the hospital.
Okay, this is heartbreaking, as you have said. This is sad. This is horrific. That lives will be lost in a country where there is a government, and where the responsibility of government is to save lives and property. And yet, on a daily basis, we keep hearing this story about Nigeria happening to persons. If people are not killed due to bandits attacks, insurgents attacks, terrorist attacks, they are killed in circumstances of just being Nigerian. And that's why repeatedly we have said on this table that Nigeria happens to people. When Nigeria happens to you, we are left sitting here and paying condolences, expressing our regrets, condolences to families, to persons involved. This one has struck home here, and that's why we are all in black, mourning our colleague. It's very sad, it's very unfortunate, but it should be a subtle reminder that the Nigerian government still has a huge task to ensure that every Nigerian can feel safe in this environment. Anybody who comes into this territory, called Nigeria, can sleep at home. How can somebody be in a home and then armed robbers will go there? We used to say that armed robbery had been eliminated by 419, by
I want you to listen once again.
By fraud, but to see that armed robbers are still actively at work.
I want you to listen again when he said 14 armed robbers. 14. Where have you seen 14 armed robbers invading the home of just a girl, a lady? Where have that happened if they were not assassins disguising as armed robbers? Listen once again.
To her, I reached out to our correspondent in Abuja, who detailed the circumstances surrounding her death. She jumped down from her home when she heard about 14 armed robbers came to her home. And she did not die on the spot, Dr. Bati. She went to the hospital and she was rejected. And I'll tell you the name of that hospital. If you can continue with your thoughts, I'll bring out the name of that hospital, because this really is a tragic incident. Somebody's life could have been saved, but the hospital rejected her. Dr. Bati, go ahead. Let me get the hospital.
Okay, this is heartbreaking, as you have said. This is sad. This is horrific.
Mind you, this is their own version of what happened to her, that she got out from her house. How? Under what circumstance would a lady jump down if she living in a 10-story building? How is she going to jump down from her home because of armed robbery? They have not gotten entry, according to her. Armed robber visit home and she jumped down from her house. How possible is that? You know, Nigerian people, they know how to paint, they know how to, decorate incidents. They know how to paint it. In fact, this is not the real incident. The Nigerian government can never give you the authentic information that led to the demise of young Biafran lady. They can't, because they are the one who carried out that assassination. They are the ones who took away her life. So they are not going to tell you actually what happened to her. But one thing I want you to understand, that this is an eye-opener for anybody, everybody that is working for the Nigerian terrorist state. It's an eye-opener for you. When you serve Nigeria, it's either you come back in body bags, either you go to jail, or you go to exile. Emefiele, where is Emefiele today? Most of them who are living free today are people who have sworn to fight against the Biafran cause. If you swore and write a declaration for them that you will be a stumbling block in the restoration of Biafra, they are going to let you go. Just like Ojo Kano, and many of them that are standing sabos today. Many of them that are standing sabos today, they made a declaration. They signed certain document to make sure that they are fighting against what we are doing. That is the only way you can serve Nigeria and still have some semblance of, in fact, there is no semblance of dignity, because you have already sold your dignity to them. And they can never trust you. They can never rely on you. That is why when they deal with you, eventually they have to silence you, because they know that somehow, someday, you are going to come out and spill the beans. We Biafrans, there is an extent we can hold it within us. We have one spirit in us. At the appointed time, you will be forced to confess your atrocities. You'll be forced to confide in somebody and tell him or her what you have done. And then it will come out in the open. But for now, those of you who are serving Nigeria, this is your fate. What happened to this our sister? Though she is not a Biafran that is supporting Biafra, no. She is not supporting Biafra. She is supporting Nigeria, speaking for Nigeria, anchoring Nigerian program, and defending Nigeria. Just all these ones that are talking about her death. You see all the massacre of Christians that are happening. These people that are news anchors, they cannot analyze it on the best way and send it out. No, they will not do that. They will turn a blind eye to all the atrocities that is happening. They will pretend as if they are not seeing it. They have not heard about it. But once the international media take it up, they will now come out and start, is it because it is said by international media? They have been saying it. They have been talking about it. But you cannot find anywhere that they detailed information against the killings in that contraption. They cannot say it. So, Biafrans, this is an eye-opener for each and everyone. Yes, the lady could not even tell the name of the hospital. Why is she going to tell it? Now what for you? That is just to psych people. It's just to feel as if she's going to tell people the hospital that rejected her, so that when you go to the hospital, you not get the real, you not get the real gist. The hospital will not tell you that the gear was never brought to her, so them, neither was she living when she came. That is how they roll. Thank you so much, Biafra and beyond, for that wonderful statement. So, Biafrans, this is an eye-opener for every Biafran that is serving the Nigerian government. This is what our leader, Maazin Nnamdi Kanu, said. Once you are serving the Nigerian government, you must, it's just like onye ya na ndị mmụọ na-eri nri. You have to eat with a long spoon. If you are dining with the devil, you have to dine with a long spoon. so that you don't get infected. This is what Biafran should do, no matter who you are. As a Biafran working for the Nigerian government, you should know your boundaries. You should know that you have an opportunity of supporting your freedom, because when Biafra comes, nobody is going to penalize, nobody is going to criminalize your activity. As a matter of fact, in Biafra, there is freedom of association, there is freedom of speech, there is freedom in anything that you are going to do under Biafra. Nobody is going to penalize you for anything. Very, very important. So I want you to understand that under Biafra, you will be a free man, a free woman. Your properties will be protected. Any investment that you have in Nigeria, the Biafran government will protect it for you. The Biafran government will protect it for you. So why are you afraid to associate with the people who are fighting for your freedom? Why are you afraid to associate with the Biafran Republic government in exile that is actually fighting for the betterment of Biafrans all over the world? While you are working for Nigeria, you can use your number 6. You can use your number 6 and support the freedom of your people, because once you are free from Nigeria, nobody is going to come for you. That is one thing you people don't understand. As long as you work for Nigeria and you are castigating Biafra, Nigerian government will not trust you. If you sell your brother or your sister, those who bought him or her will never trust. They have already known that you are a betrayer of your own blood. So maybe while Sammy was working for the Nigerian government, she was actually critical of the Biafran freedom. So they know that when they eventually come for her, nobody will come to her rescue. And this is actually what happened. It is very, very sad and very, very unfortunate. Nigeria is a terrorist state. A lot of people have died in this process. Maya Lafia, what happened? Maya Lafia was also killed in this process after telling the world about the atrocities of Boko Haram and their commanders. After telling the world that the northern governors are commanders of Boko Haram, Maya Lafia was poisoned, and Nigeria happened to him. He was not very careful about his life. He thought he can just come out and speak against Nigeria like that if he doesn't have people who are protecting him. So once he spoke against Nigeria and the Nigerian government saw that he doesn't have defenders, he doesn't have people who are going to protect him when they come for him, they eventually took away his life. And that is how Maya lied. And nobody up to today, he has even been forgotten. Akeredolu, the same thing. The Yoruba governors ganged up against Akeredolu. And when the Nigerian government came against him, nobody can be able to unravel the mystery that led to his death. This is actually what Nigeria is all about. So, Biafrans, if you are working with the Nigerian government or you are working for the Nigerian government, I want you to know that your life is at stake. No matter the sector that you are working, in any department that you are working, you should understand that your life is always at stake. If you are working with Nigeria, you should use your number 6 and support the Biafran Defense Forces. Support the liberation of, support the recognition of your land, so that when Biafra is eventually restored as a nation, then you will immediately pull out of Nigeria and Biafran government will protect you. This is very important, but a lot of you don't understand the reason why we are saying all this. Our leader made you to understand, fight for Nigeria, work for Nigeria, you are going to come back in shame. especially when you are so vocal for Nigeria against your own people. Yes, because this lady can never say against Nigeria while she is still in that Arise television. It is not possible. She can never say anything against Nigeria. So she was used against Biafra, and eventually Nigeria has happened to her. She prayed that Nigeria never happens to her, but actually Nigeria eventually happened to her. This is very, very sad. Very, very sad. And it is a very big eye-opener to each and every one of you. Every one of you Biafrans that are working for Nigeria against Biafra. Once you sell your brother, their buyer will never trust you. And this same fate that happens to this sister also happened to this priest. This man as well. This man is in one of the northern states, I think. Preaching is a Christian.
Lives will be lost in a country where there is a government.
He is among those that fell victim of the Nigerian terrorist state. He was burnt alive because of his faith. So this is what is happening in Nigeria. Nigeria is a breeding ground for terrorism. You cannot castigate Nigeria. You cannot talk against Nigeria and you go scot-free. It's not going to happen. As long as you speak against Nigeria, Nigeria will come for you. Nigeria will destroy you. And that is why we are encouraging our people for them to understand that Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria kills your destiny. Nigeria kills your potential. Nigeria is not a place that you can be proud of. Nigeria is not a nation or a country that you can be proud of. Nigeria will kill your career. Nigeria will destroy you. Even those who were serving Nigeria also speak ill against Nigeria.
Nigerian government have proven to us that they are in charge of terrorism in Nigeria. They are in charge of terrorism in Nigeria. And this is why terrorists will continue to terrorize the whole country, killing our soldiers. Will be invited for peace talk. Tomorrow they will still come out and contest for, and they will definitely become the president of the country. This is why terrorism and banditry have become the side jobs of the politicians, and they are all doing it and succeeding because the security agencies are not doing the needful, and the politicians are also not doing the needful, because I don't see a country like this where terrorists are forgiven but freedom fighters are trapped. What's the meaning of that? They go see come out and say they want get peace talk, and both the security agencies and the politicians will be posing and taking pictures with them. Posing and taking pictures with them. Where is your conscience, Nigerian government? Where is your conscience?
the Igbos politicians are very, very useless. The governors of Southeast are very, very useless. The Ndigbo as a Igbo socio-cultural group is also a very useless organization. They are so useless, they are useless to themselves, and they're even useless to their people. If not because these people are so useless, I see no reason that Nnamdi Kanu should still be in detention, dramatically kidnapped in Kenya, brought into this country, and then dramatic allegation against him for many years detention. And look at what is happening in the north. The play of shame and disgrace in the north. In the north, the northern politician actually agitated for the forgiveness of Haram. Boko Harams were forgiven, clothed, they were given money, clothes, and they were even fed with rice. And look at the recent disgrace, the display of disgrace and shame of this country, just this week. Where bandits and headers came with their ammunition, talking with tenacity and without any fear, with ammunitions. AK-47s with ammunition come for peace reconciliation. They were boastful and talking to Nigerians and federal government as if they were addressing school children. They can't is in detention, and somebody will not tell me that governors are useless. Look, the South need to wake up. The South need to wake up, because what the North is doing is actually so dramatic and so disgustful. So it's so shame and it's so disgusting that you ask it that we have one country. We even have a constitution in this country. Do we have a constitutional authority in this country? For different regions and for different people. Nigeria is a joke. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate Nigerians for their support since I released the film yesterday about Free Nnamdi Kanu protest. This protest is born out of sincerity, honesty, with the display of shame and disgrace that happened in Katsina last week. We all know that for years Nnamdi has been in detention, And as I'm talking to you, Nnamdi Kanu is having and he's battling with health challenges even while in prison. But it's rather unfortunate with the display of shame and disgrace that happened in Katsina by the bandit commander. We ask, do we have a country? The question we need to ask, do we have a nation? The question we need to ask, do we have a constitution? And if we have a constitution, then as Nigerians, we need to ask ourselves and ask the federal government question, why the double standard? If the bandit commander can come and address Nigeria like schoolboys and address Nigeria by threatening Nigerians, by killing one of the headers, that he wore Hausas and Northerners, and he is moving freely, why should Nnamdi Kanu should still be in prison? The question I ask, why the double standard? And it is a question that every Nigerian should be. Double standards by the federal government of Nigeria. And that is why the call for one Nigeria, one voice protest is born of sincerity and honesty, equity and justice for all Nigeria citizens. One Nigeria, one voice protest. One Nigeria, one voice protest is a national call for all of good conscience. It's not a regional protest. It's not a tribal protest. But it's a sincere protest born out of charity. I am calling of all Nigeria with good conscience to come out in mass. Those in Jos, Plateau, Kaduna, Kogi, and Abuja, to come on Independence Day at Eagle Square to support this call. And I'm also calling on very dark black man to help us. Abuja is your constituency. We are coming from the north. You can help us to call the IG of police in preparation to this protest. The Rate president, I know you have the phone. And I'm also calling of all the Nigerian bloggers and influencers, those with good conscience and sincerity, so that our brother Nnamdi Kanu will be free. I'll bring up subsequent videos in preparation for this call and for this peaceful protest. May God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria.
So, Biafrans, I want you to understand Rastaman, welcome to the questionnaire. Good afternoon from here.
Good afternoon, Mr. Questionnaire. Nice having me. Thanks for having me.
There was sir. You are no. Thank you so much for being here, sir.
Thanks for having me. Thanks. It's a pleasure, my brother. I'm not going to be long. I just want to drop in because I have things to do, and I just wanted to stop by, shortly.
Okay, welcome. Your friends are listening.
So that is
welcome, sir.
Thank you, my brother. You are talking about eye-opening. Yes, it's eye-opening for somebody who wants to open their eye. I saw something on Facebook today where there were some chicken, and somebody was with a stick tying them up and down. And I went to the comment section, and somebody was. Then I described for them. I said that this chicken represents Nigerians, and the man tying them represents the Nigerian government and the jihadis arrangement. And I had to go there and give them. I gave them the Abuja Declaration and quoted for them couple of quotations what the Abuja Declaration simply mean, which is jihad, you know, and that these people, they are still, even those who were not even by there, they are still walking up and down. They don't even know that people are high. They want to buy all of them. So that's replicated exactly what the zoo is. Maybe the people who made the video, they were trying to say this particular thing to these people, because I don't see the reason why the man was buying the chicken. But as soon as I saw it, this dawned on me, I just dropped the comment. And I know these people, if they see, they say, this Biafran, go see this thing where we just want to demonstrate. So now, they are sending message to other anchors that they should be under fear. That if they open their mouth and speak the truth that will save their life, that they will get paid. That is the message. Simple. And this is what they have been doing to every other ones. They make them like what they have been doing to all the governors of this so-called Southeast, the Biafrans. This and every other ones, you see them don't speak because they show them we are terrorists. So, and you behave well, we can keep you. But these people don't know that they want to buy. If they reach a certain level, they will still buy him too. So it is better for them to do the right thing. If they have the possibility, let them leave the country and speak from exile, but free their soul and conscience. You know, so that is the best thing for them to do, because anything, if they just send Abati the message now, Abati, he talk, because they told them long time, say, never speak about the terrorists, don't give details, don't televise them, keep them. If you do, you are broadcasting what do you call it? Corporation, not the corporation, but the entity will be either fined or whatever. So this is what they have been doing. So, and they are sending the message. But my message, the counter message to the people is that if you do it now, they will still, if you do what they want now, they will still come after you. They don't love you. And their message is jihad, and they want to buy you. And this jihad it puts Fulani first. Other Muslims don't even really count, in as much as Muslims are victim of Islam, which is the jihad. So, but this one is Fulani first. So if you don't do it now, they will still come for you. They know you are simply there, somebody stupid person that they are controlling. They are slave. And any person who is working after you is actually a worse slave, because you are a slave of slave. You know, so it is better for everyone to just know the right thing to do. Support Biafra, whether you are a Biafran or not. Support Biafra, because Biafra is the one that come to resist this annihilation. What they want to do, everybody, everybody. They say it in many occasions. They say it's not hidden. You see, the terrorist is carrying everything, every weapon. I'm talking to you, say Nigeria, you know where we are. If you do this, we'll do this. The governors are telling you, we know this, we know where they are, we cannot do anything. And what do you think that is hidden? No, there's nothing hidden. It's hidden in plain sight. So the only thing is just to thank God for your common sense. How do you thank God for your common sense? It's simply by using your common sense. Don't be like those children walking around where they are buying all our others, and they're just chilling until the stick will come for their own head. Which kind of nonsense that? So you using your common sense is thanking God who gave you the common sense, not be the other way. So if you use your common sense, you know how to support Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra, if it's IOU, use it. We are doing IOU because we are sure that we are not going back to Nigeria. That is simple thing. This is These people exited already the contraption, and there is no way, nothing on earth will make us go back there. So, and the attrition, what did I say? Attrition is ongoing. Is war of attrition from our side until the last zoo person standing there. So make una go know, say, what these people go give people, say, I owe you, come, we go give you 100% interest. It means simply that we are out already. So be realistic to yourself and knowing that the only way to be alive is to follow Biafran way. And how you follow Biafran way? Through Brigi. Salute to APN. So, and these are the people who are speaking against all this Nigeria happening to people. So whether you want it or not, it will happen to you. Some of them will come faster, some of them will come slower. But the earlier you start doing the right thing, you will know the right move to make and when to leave and when not, you know, how to make your moves. I don't want to be saying everything, but know yourself. You know, And then go come talk say they don't know what him be love, they don't know what him be caring. And when we want to tell them say, when some of them will come begin they preach like this brother will talk now, he talk say God bless Nigeria. Now which can you go talk better to come better, you go come take pota spoil them. If not love, the Lord will say by love no one no by love by love no one by love no one no by love by love no one no by love by is from Sharia law. Sharia law is the Islamic law. It is the killing law. We kill anyone wanna be Muslim. Yeah, we tell them so we not in that. We want the righteous path. That is what just said, and that's the only way we are going. So by love, we don't want to by love. 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 The only thing where they know is to buy. Anywhere they go, they no stop buy. Woman, them buy. Baby and man, them buy. Even in the head, they just want to buy. Nothing in this world, they don't want to buy. So buy love, we don't want to buy love. Buy nation, we don't want to buy nation. Buy. So anything when Nigeria want to buy you. So my people, catch sense, make sense out of everything that happened. They are telling you to, they want to silence you, but don't be silenced. Even if you don't come out and start speaking like this, do the right thing. Support the people who want to stop the annihilation. Do it. That even be with a lot of actions that might not come out this way, but before they know where you are, you already finished them. That is the only thing when we say. So use your common sense where God give you. That is thanks and praises to God Almighty. That is praise and worship. That is sacrifice. That is everything that you need as a human being. Yes, this is what I want to chip in. Thank you very much, Mr. Questionnaire.
I want you, wait, Rasta, before you go. You know, if you listen to the Arise TV anchor men and women, they said 14 armed robbers came to this girl place. How possible is that? 14?
You know,
14 people coming to one girl.
Yeah, they are cooking their stories. As time goes on, we know how many people came there. But the simple thing is that because of this single speaking and knowing that Nigeria happening to you simply means that Nigeria is evil. I don't want this evil to happen to me. Simple. And everybody knows it and they don't want to speak. So now, these ones, whether 14 or whether not one, or the simple thing is that they just want to silence this person and to send message to every other one. And we will see as time goes on how this story will be. You will be hearing maybe some things that were not said now and all those things. So that when the people go concentrate on the 14 and all those things, but the simple thing be said they just want to remove this person for speaking what she know, waiting they bother them for ages, for years. Do you know how long we started using this to make Nigeria not happen to you? Or if one causes somebody, you go say, "May Nigeria happen to you," you know, and all those things. So we've been saying these things before Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, you know, and illegally detained. Before all these things, we have been saying it. So that means Nigeria being identified as evil started about 6 years ago, somewhere thereabout, where we start using Nigeria as a curse because of the activities, because of the reality of that particular contraption. So, and all these things, she's been knowing it all this while, but this time around, she decided, she tweeted it, you know. So, and they just now sending message to others, though you know everything that we are evil, but don't speak, keep silent. So that is not the best for you as somebody will be saying never begin to speak. We when they speak, we know what they talk because our joy is in preserving lives, you know, even beyond Biafra, as you see. Yeah, my brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
too.
you so much, Biafra Amphion. Thank you, Rastaman, Rastafera.
Yes, my brother. Mr. Questionnaire. Thank you very much. And before me, I go leave, me, I go remember them saying, you see this thing where the media even the Western media don't begin to talk about the killing in the zoo. And very soon they will begin to hit the nail on Biafra, talking about Biafra people, because Biafra don't they Washington now. They don't they Congress houses. So, and all these things, even Nnamdi Kanu topic, they come for Washington now. They don't hear them. So all these things, when you see all the commotion, when we say they shake Nigeria, shake them, shake them, shake them, then it come make me remember one thing when we tell them a few years ago. Say, it don't settle, mama, it don't settle, red, says the trekking angel. It don't bust, oh, mama, it don't cut. I say, na change the content they cut. Now, make I use my macro scan and reality scan, nigga, area phobia mentality. Set mass, the can of free. Then we say, whoa. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. We love this very name of Biafra. Oh yes, Biafra. Oh yes, Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwu Kika Biama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra. Check it. Started in 1804. Oh no, by Ottoman Danfodio. Rename Gobil to Sokoto. Then I say, boo. Amadu Bello. See the massacre the house. Ruga, Maduri, and Ruga. What about the Vura? Zamfara and Adamawa. Ruga. Referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom. Yes. Jawad must be done on the run. Simon, they don't want to hear the name Biafra. For them is a scary name Biafra. Love this very name Biafra, 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 Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwu Keka Biama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra, Biafra. This Tabadi Canoes ruling, this reckless Fulanis ruling, they conquered the rolling, fooling with them, fooling with them. Watch them killing in Benue State, Middle Belt and Plateau State, the whole Middle Belt State, every day, every day, every day, every day. But I said, our mumu don't do, because we've been mumu long time, but now we move. Say we move. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra, because for them is a scary name, Biafra. We love this very name of Biafra, Biafra. We know that they are the terrorists, like the man called Sheikh Gumi, terrorist Garbage Sheikh Adesina Femi, terrorist Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami, terrorist Boko Haram in the army, terrorists they stop the people from farming, terrorist Abu Bakr Malami, terrorist mainstream media swami, terrorist mainstream media swami, terrorist mainstream media swami. Terrorists, they have more say land than buyer. Information minister liar, Mr. Lai Mohammed and liar. The truth is Biafrans, liar, fire. They don't want to hear the name Biafra. For them is a scary name Biafra. We love this very name Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Yes, now they can come into Biafra land to want them, run them out of the land to want them, and run them out now, run them out now. Yes, divided the nation, this same playing their bloody games against Biafra with the AU or the same watershed. Such a pain. They can see Biafra. It goes away, Biafra. Black people worldwide say Biafra. Biafra. So they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them, it's a scary name, Biafra. You don't conquer them already. This name, they Washington, we are gone. Support it and you will rejoice. And your children will be proud of you as being one of those who see, who get the vision, who use their common sense to see the jihadis. You know, to see the jihadis. If you want to check some, I can give you some quotations. You can check your Quran, take your pen and paper, Quran chapter 5, verse 33, 5, verse 51, check 8, 12, 8, 39, 8, 60. You can check chapter 9, 29. You can check 98, 6. You can check 33, 27. 33, 27 is the one to tell them to conquer any land. That is the thing. So if it's not all this is no knowledge, you go know who you deal with. Questionnaire. Keep your good job going. Blessed Lord. Rastafari. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the Lucky Dube of Biafra.
Sebastian.
Wow. In fact, my Rastaman, Ras Anya, Biafra and beyond. This is the man of the moment, the Biafra Lucky Dube at the moment. Thank you so much for being on our studio this morning. You have really energized me, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
So do you energize us?
Yes, sir.
You come out, we come too now. That's so now. Thank you very much, my brother. Bless the Lord. Hold tight.
No, I salute you. Thank you.
Blessed.
Yes, so thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, Biafrans, he said it all. He said it all. You listen to what our brother said, you'll understand that he was very much on point. Nigeria is a very bad news for Biafrans. If you are a Biafran and you are serving Nigeria, I want you to know that your life is at stake. Your life is in danger. Your life is in danger if you are a Biafran and you are serving Nigeria. Because Nigeria will eventually happen to you if you don't use your number 6. And this is the reason why we ask you to support the Biafran restoration. Because when Biafra is fully restored, our government will protect you. Our government will fight for your rights. Our government will fight for everything that you owe that is in Nigeria. Our government will fight for its protection. But if you don't fight for your freedom and you are supporting Nigeria, hoping that Nigeria will be better someday, just like Nigeria happened to this our sister, it will happen to you as well. If Nigeria can pay huge sums of money for terrorists, it means Nigeria has embraced them. It means Nigeria welcomed the activities. I want you to listen to this.
Like the leader of that Boko Haram, I mean, the sum of about 431 million.
Sorry. I want you to listen to what that man said. A large sum of money was sent to Boko Haram by the Nigerian government. What does that mean? What is the meaning that a large sum of money was sent to Boko Haram?
Leader of that Boko Haram, I mean, the sum of about 431 million US, right, was sent to him or wired to him for Boko Haram from the UAE and other Arab distributors. This intelligence was shared to us by the United Arab Emirates.
Did you hear that? A large sum of money was sent to Boko Haram. Why was this money sent to them? To buy more arms and ammunition to overrun your communities. These are the people that the Nigerian government are using to destroy the people in the north. Whereas in the south, in the southeast, they are using their military, their police, and their fellow politicians to checkmate and destroy.
Like the leader of that Boko Haram, I mean, the sum of about 431 US dollars, right, was sent him or wired to him for Boko Haram from the UAE and other Arab countries. Use this intelligence was shown by the United Arab Emirates.
So these people have been commissioned. The Boko Haram have been commissioned to buy anybody. Anybody that is standing against their jihadism or their jihadist tendencies or the conquer of Nigeria. That is why if you are a freedom fighter, Nigeria will label you a terrorist. Whereas the real terrorists, they call them bandits. Because they have commissioned the terrorists to take over your community for them, on their behalf. And this is what they are using the terrorists in uniform to do in Biafran territory.
njem ọnụ ọlọlọ nne kachi mezie kwa ka na-ewetara n'ọnọdụ Igbo ihe anyị nọ na ya ugbu a na-awụ anyị akparịchana n'ala Igbo wee chịkọfụ ihe bụ insecurity n'ala Igbo. So into now a comprehensive analysis of in ala Igbo. The first one I play a video aside the cable. In Cambo na na Channels TV. Na federal government contract ya each and China South is where state or na ya no na Imo and na ya no Imo no na Abia na part of rivers and part of rivers are wounding cannot close to Imo part of river then we go na ya no kwa na Anambra emecha withdraw from Anambra then ono na Enugu so onu nwa bụ ndị Igbo achọm ka onye ọpụkwa sentiment maka mmiri na iri onye ọbụla na agwọ nọ na right now na ụta gwere iberibe ebe anyị na-atụ onwe anyị aka ndị iro wee mebata ịdara anyị ala Igbo maka na ọkachasị n'Imo steeti na ihe mere na Kwara na-achọ ime n'Imo steeti right now ọ bụrụ na ndị Imo elite ha anya hope okumara ajụjụ ha gaji hope ihe mere n'Imo steeti ga-awụ kesi Afọnja nani ebe Afọnja chọrọ ka ndị Fulani bịa nye ya aka eze ka ya wụrụ eze ndị Fulani bịa egbuo ya na ndị Fulani ndasa afọ mmadụ na you will rule over you ota ka ndị Hausa ji wee zuzuwe ta n'ugwu Hausa few of oga na ha leadership maka the meaning of leadership now ile anya ebe aside keep up ogachara ha wee bụ ọnụ game areas are prone to violence and killing you know so where we through that withdraw go ta election so to take over yeah withdraw unu le anya right now president maka ndị na wipe up
I hope you are listening to what she is saying. For those of you whom the terrorist Nigerian government are using against our people in Imo State, these people, this woman is telling you those who are responsible for the atrocity that is happening in Biafra land. Outside Asari Dokubo that she called, the Nigerian police, the Nigerian military, the Air Force, these are the people who are causing insecurity and killing our people in Biafran territory. And while you are working with Nigerian government against your own people, I want you to understand that Nigeria will eventually caught up with you someday. Just like it caught up with this, our sister, that the Nigerian government sent assassins to go and buy her. They went and killed her. She worked for Nigeria. She served Nigeria meticulously well. And because she tweeted against Nigeria, they now have to come for her. The same thing is applicable to each and every one of you that do not want to support the freedom of our people. You don't want to support the freedom of your people. You are in government house and you are ordering the military to go to communities and to kill our people. You are arresting the youth. You are harassing the youth, selling their organs, doing all manner of dirty jobs for the Nigerian government. Your time will catch up with you, and the Nigerian government will eventually do the needful because you are their evidence. The evidence against the Nigerian government is you. So when they finish using you, they have to clean up the evidence. And cleaning up the evidence is making sure that you are no longer breathing so that you cannot testify against them. I want you to know that every bad thing that you did for Nigeria, Nigeria is recording it for you. Those of you that are snitchers, those of you that are backstabbers in Biafran territory, Nigeria is recording it for you because they know that Akapatage, a boy, and you are the evidence that the Biafran people will hold against Nigeria. That is the more reason why don't even get involved with Nigerian government in any way in helping them to commit atrocity in Biafra land, because you are the evidence we are going to hold against the Nigerian government. We are calling on Biafran, just like our brother Rastaman said. Why you are working for Nigeria, you have an opportunity of supporting the Biafran government. While you are working for Nigeria, you are having an opportunity to safeguard your people. Donate to the Biafran Defense Forces so that Nigeria will not overrun your community. Support the Biafran Republic government in exile so that Biafra will be recognized, and then you will be free from that bondage that Nigeria and from that evidence they have against you. Because if Biafra comes, the Biafran government will do everything humanly possible to protect you. Our Prime Minister, our leader, our APM have always told each and every one of you who wants to listen. There are so many ways you can support the government. You can support anonymously. You can support through the IOU loan. IOU loan is also an investment you are making for yourself, for the future. Because like Rastaman said, we can never go back to Egypt. When the Israelites left Egypt, did you hear that they went back to it? Did you hear that they are fighting to go back to Egypt? No. They have already left. They have already left. They have damned the consequences. Whatever they are meeting on the way, they have to meet it up head on. They take it up head on. Whatever happens, it happens. When they get to a bridge, they cross it. Whenever anything happens, they have to confront it. That is what we are facing now that we have left Nigeria. We have restored our nation. All the consequences that Nigeria brought to us, we are going to confront it head on. That is why we are fighting them in Washington, D.C. That is why we are fighting them in our land to liberate our land. So whatever comes our way, we are going to surmount every obstacle. So we are not going to go back to Nigeria. That is the reason why you have to embrace the special IOU loan. It is 100% interest rate on it. Any amount of money that you loan the Biafran government, when it's fully restored, you are going to get it back. There are most of you who have put money into the bank in a fixed deposit account. You fix some fees for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and all the rest of them for your children. Why can't you embrace this IOU loan from the government? Why can't you do that? And not only that, when you put a fixed deposit account in Nigerian bank, it can only accrue to you a little percentage of your money. But in this case, in Biafra, it is 100% interest rate. As a matter of fact, 10,000 a gemma will get you another 10,000 a gemma. And once Biafra is restored, you are going to go home smiling to the bank with 20,000 a gemma. Every amount of money that you loan the government, it is 100% interest rate on it. So what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, my fellow Biafrans who are in Abuja, who are in Lagos doing businesses, anywhere you are all around the world, who are in Nnewi, who are in Onitsha, in Aba, in Ikotekpene, in Obibo, in Warri, in Asaba, anywhere that you are that is a Biafran territory, I want you to know that you can this special IOU loan. The government will protect your secrecy, you protect your interest. The government is going to make sure that your security is guaranteed when it comes to your information. And this is not only for Biafrans, non-Biafrans as well. Very, very important that everybody understand this. Why is Biafrans not embracing this special IOU loan, even when it is very, very beneficial to them? Does it mean that you people don't believe that Biafra will be restored? So you people don't believe the prophecy of our leader anymore? If this our sister have listened to the voice of reason, have listened to the broadcast of our leader, when Mazin Nandekano have told them, once you are serving Nigeria, onye ya na ndị mmụọ na-eri nri na-eji ogologo ngaji. You know you are serving Nigeria. You know you are in their custody. Yes, of course. While you are working for them, you are in their custody. If you want to do anything, you have to use your number 6. You can't be working for Nigeria and you want protection for Biafra. No. While you are working for Nigeria, Nigeria is going to do anything to destroy you. So if you are working for Nigeria, you must be mindful of what you say, because Nigeria is a terrorist state. In Nigeria, assassination is nothing to them. Your life do not matter. That is why all these Fulanis, they don't regard it. They said anyone that is not a Fulani man is an infidel. As long as you don't believe in their Allah, you are an infidel. So when you criticize them, when you talk against them, you stand the chances of losing your life. Even when you know the secret against them, you just close your mouth. Support your freedom. That is the only way you can be saved. Don't come out and criticize your people. Even when you criticize your people, you can do it on the face value, but inwardly support the Biafran Republic government in exile, because you are securing your future. You are securing your generation. You are protecting your people. But if you don't do that, Nigeria will eventually happen to you. And when it does, nobody is going to come for your rescue. Nobody is going to speak for you. Nobody is going to stand for you. I want to really appreciate you, every one of you that joined me. Everest Emedo, I thank you, my brother. Thank you for being part of this program. Our own sister Eunice. Sister Eunice, thank you so much for being part of this program today. Emeni Kechibo, I salute you. I salute you. Thank you for joining me. Chinenyo Biefune, I see you as well. Thank you for joining me. Biafra and Beyond TV. Wachineke, at your presence. Wisdom. Wisdom, thank you for being here. Cypriel Ugochukwu, I see you. Eukeria Iwanyangu, I salute you. Biafra Free Energy Tech comrades, thank you so much for being part of this program. William Eloi, I see you as well. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I want to really salute our leader, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. I appreciate our Prime Minister, Maazị Simon Ekpa Njoko. I salute our APM, His Excellency Honorable Ogechukwu Nkere. I appreciate what he's doing for us. I salute our Information Minister, the Okokondem of our time, Maazị Sonny Akparawa. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much for what you are doing for us. I appreciate all the Biafran cabinet members who support our government, who encourage and support our APM for what they are doing. I appreciate every one of them. Our lobbyist, Elias, and our attorney, Amanda Berry, I appreciate their good works. I salute them for what they are doing as well. I salute you, Biafrans, that are supporting our recognition and as well our liberation from the homeland. I want to also salute the leaders past that are not here with us, those that are still fighting from the world beyond. Our eternal leader, Odumegwu Ojukwu, and our leader, Philip Effiong. I salute every one of them. Biafrans, this is the time for your eye to open about Nigeria and their atrocities against the Biafran people. You saw what happened, Madagbu, this Biafran lady who is working for Arise TV. Only her singular tweet against Nigeria took her to the world beyond. It is very, very sad. It is very heartbroken, and their family needs consolation. The only consolation that we can give to the family is to encourage them to join the fight for the freedom of Biafra, because it is only the freedom of Biafra that can be able to grant this our sister eternal rest, because she was failed, or she was fired by the Nigerian state for speaking the truth, or for revealing the secrets, the evil intention, or the evil and nefarious activity of the Nigerian terrorist state. So it is only Biafra that can give her closure. We know she don't believe in Biafra, she don't support Biafra. At least for now, we never see how she has been supporting. But every Biafran should support Biafra, because it is only Biafra that can give you a sense of belonging. You do not belong to Nigeria. So those of you who are serving Nigeria, I want you to know that Nigeria will happen for you. Nigeria will happen to you if you do not support Biafra. And while you are serving Nigeria, werekwa ogologo ngaji. Jidekwa ogologo ngaji, n'ihi na onye ya na ndị mmụọ na-erikọ nri n'ofu efere na-eji ogologo ngaji. Amaghị mgbe a ga-agwa unu na-aghọta ya, maka a na-agwala unu ya. All of you that think that you are serving Fulani and you are promoting hatred, evil against your people, you feel that you are doing Fulani any good. You are killing yourself and setting yourself up for elimination of assassination, just like it has happened to this our sister. Very, very important. Having said that, I want you to know that Biafra is here. There is nothing anybody can do to stop the coming of God's nation on this planet Earth. And that is the stage that we are now. Support Biafra so that eventually we are going to rejoice and be able to carve a niche for ourselves and our nation. Support Biafra today. Support Biafra tomorrow. Support Biafran Defense Forces so that communities will be protected, so that your life will not be in danger in Biafran territory. Nigeria will happen to you if you don't support Biafra. Thank you so much, and see you next time. I say airborne to the Biafran Defense Forces who are protecting our land, our women, and children. I appreciate them for what they are doing for Biafra. Ndewo no mo Chineke. And goodbye.